This quote will save you years of work, frustration, and money. Listen to this. From the Book of Common Point. Success will come when your mind and body are in the same space. Success will come when your mind and your body are in the same space. Say it one more time. Your successes, your achievements, your dreams will come to you, will be realized if you follow this simple quote from the Book of Common Point. Success will come when your mind and your body are in the same space. How many times you're at work and your mind's somewhere else? How many times you're at work and somebody else's mind is somewhere else? Collectively, your mind and body must work together for success. It's that simple. You can spend thousands of dollars with motivational speakers, life coaches, whatever. That one quote will change your life if you follow it. I'm going to share a story with you about a challenge that I had to get over that has taken me many years to deal with. I'm dyslexic. I'm lucky that I can even read that, much less write it. That's why I got to thank goodness for computers. So what is a conflict that you have, you want an answer to? And how do you get those answers? I said to you that I was dyslexic. How did I get over that disability, for lack of a better word? Here's the true answer to that question. You don't get over a disability. You don't get over a conflict. You don't get over a battle. You don't get over a bad relationship. You learn from it and you move on. You don't get over anything. That's where people make such a big mistake. Like, I need to get over this. I was in love with that person, but they left me. That's a conflict. People say, you need to get over that. You don't get over that. You learn from that. You take that in. You soak it in. You internalize it inside yourself. And you realize where you were in that space and time. It's not something you get over. I don't get over my dyslexia. It's there. I got to deal with it. I got to deal with the fact that I write backwards. I read backwards. I don't understand it. That's my thing that I got to deal with. But the reason I brought that up is I want you to dig deep into yourself and challenge yourself to something that you need to deal with, not get over. You don't get over things. If I look back into my past and people that I loved, people that I cared about, people that are gone in my life right now, I don't get over that. I don't get over the fact that my mother is gone, my father is gone, some loves that I have in my life are gone. I don't get over it. I embrace it. I look inward to myself and say, that is what made me who I am. That is what made me who I am. I want to encourage you to unlock your true inner genius. I want to encourage you. I want to push you. I want to nudge you. I want to embrace you. I want to hug you. I want to love on you. I want to do whatever it takes to encourage you to unlock your true genius. Unlock that. Embrace it. First, decide what you want to focus on. Don't be all over the map. Pick one thing. Just pick one thing in your life you want to embrace. We're going to start there. We're going to start with baby steps. Pick one thing you want to embrace in your life that you're passionate about, that you're in love with, that you want to do, that you've always wanted to do. Don't look at the roadblocks. Don't look at the walls. Don't look at the challenge. Don't see it as a challenge. See it as a gift. This is a gift that I have. This is a gift that I can do. This is a gift that I can see within myself. Look within yourself and see that gift. And let that gift out. I'm back. So many people in our society, the majority of our society, sucks. Because they're going to want you to ditch your dreams to follow realistic career. They're going to want you to ditch your dreams. And this, as you get older, as you get out of from like high school and get into college and you get in your 20s, you get in your 30s, you start thinking, well, you know, that's a dream of mine that I always wanted to be a songwriter. That's a dream of mine. I always wanted to be a pilot. That's a dream of mine. I always wanted to finish college. That's a dream of mine. Make it a reality. Don't ditch your dreams. Create your dreams. Don't ditch your dream. Make it your reality. How do you do that? Just start. I don't care if it's baby steps. I don't care if it's just going to the library and reading up about what you want to do. But don't get stuck in that dream. Don't get stuck in that fantasy. Don't get stuck in that, oh, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Don't get stuck in that, oh, I want to do this, but I don't know how. Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the when. Don't worry about the why. Don't worry about the if. Just start. Because all that, the how, the why, the if, the when, if I can, all those will be answered if you just start. Start your dream that's deep inside you. Release that dream that's deep inside you, and all the answers will come to you. Release that dream that's been in you, that's been burning in you for years or months or decades. That dream of what you wanted to be when you were a little kid. That dream that you have inside you now. That dream, that passion that you have inside you now. What is it? In my book, I talk about we all have an inner voice. We all have an inner calling. We all have a higher calling. We all have that genius, that gem, the diamond in the rough. We all have that. It's not that he has it and I don't have it. If you look at people and say, well, why is he there and I'm not there? Because he's challenging his dream. He's challenging his passion. He's taking it on and saying, I'm going to let this out. I'm going to make this happen. How to unlock your inner genius. 1. Number 1, quit comparing yourself to other people. Quit comparing yourself to other people's success. Quit comparing yourself to other people's wealth. Quit comparing yourself to other people's opportunities. Quit comparing yourself to anybody, even me. Stop comparing yourself, because when you do that, you put up walls. When you compare yourself, you're putting up a wall. You're putting up a dilemma. You're putting up a challenge. You don't need a challenge. You don't need a dilemma. You don't need a wall. You don't need any of that. All what you need, the genius is what you need to tap into, is already there in your being, in your makeup, in your core. You can learn from other people. You can study other people. You can admire other people. You can see other people. You can watch, go on YouTube and watch other people. As an example, I do not spend a lot of time looking at other motivational speakers on YouTube. Because when I do, it just gobbles up my time. When I do, I see them. I don't see them as competition. I see them as, a lot of them are just bullshit. A lot of them are just trying to sell you something. I don't waste my time with that. So don't compare yourself to anybody. I encourage you to confront your own obstacles. I'm encouraging you, I'm asking you, maybe I should demand, I am requesting you, as it reads, to confront your own obstacles. Write them down. What are my obstacles? What are my obstacles to my goal? What are my obstacles to my achievements? What are my obstacles to my dream life? What are the obstacles in front of me? What is the wall that's in front of me? What is the bridge, wall, tunnel, clouds, dilemma? What is, you get right, where the hell to go? What are the obstacles? What are the obstacles? Name one obstacle. Name one obstacle that is keeping you from doing what you want to do, doing what you dream you want to do, being able to create your own dream life in your own. I can't talk today. What is one obstacle that you think is holding you back? What is it? Write it down. What is that obstacle? And I'm going to show you in a millisecond how to deal with that. I don't care what you tell me. I do not care what obstacle you tell me. I don't have enough money. I'm stuck in a marriage. I am not living in the right town. I don't have transportation. I don't have money. Excuse me. Sorry about my throat. I don't have a brain. I don't have the talent. I don't have support. I don't have. Bullshit. You have anything you want to have. You just got to make it a need. I've talked about this so many times. It's not about a want, it's about a need. You are the one that put the obstacles there. There are no obstacles. You are the one, we are the ones that put the obstacles in front of us. Here's a good analogy. You're driving your car and it's a storm. It's snowing. Darn it. There's a storm and it's snowing. You're in a blizzard and you're driving down the road and you can't even get the windshield wipers to work. Everything's frozen in your car and you can't see where you're going. Those are the obstacles in front of you. Who put those obstacles there? Well, it's a storm, John. Bullshit. You decided to drive in the storm. You decided to put that obstacle in front of you. You're the one that put the obstacle there. You are the one that got in your car when it was 28 degrees and said, well, I need to get... You did not need to do that. Even if it's an emergency, even if your wife has got to get to the hospital, you do not need to do that. There's always another way around. There's always another road. There's always another bridge. There's always another way of getting to that point. So there are no obstacles. There are no obstacles in life. There's none. There is not. In this book, in my book, the Book of Conflict, there are no obstacles in life. There are no challenges in life. There are no dilemmas in life. There are no fears in life. There is none of that unless you make it. We make our own fears. We make our own challenges. We create our own obstacles. We create our own bridges, our own struggles. We create all that. We create all that, by our decisions. If you're if you're an 18-year-old girl and you're out messing around and you get pregnant, whose fault is that? You created your own obstacle, your own wall. Now you got to deal with that responsibility. It stems down to being responsible for your own future. You are responsible. You are responsible for your own future. Even if a meteorite comes out of space, you're walking, you're with your tribe, and you're a bunch of cave people, and you're walking down this path, and you're going, and you're trying to hunt for food, you're trying to get food, you're trying to survive. You're just hunters and gatherers. And a meteor comes out of nowhere, destroys everything. Was it the meteor's fault, or was it your fault? You decided to go walking that day. You made a decision to do that, to be in that space and time. I talk about that a lot in this book, about being in your own space and time. You can create, I believe you can create your own space and time in this universe. You can create your own space and time where you want to be, where you're going to be, how you're going to be there. And by you doing that, creates the opportunity for you. You can sit there and go, how do I unlock the inner genius of my mind? The common point blueprint for understanding your true calling. You know your calling. It's not unlocking it. It's just accepting it. It's not like, ooh, I'm going to unlock the true genius. Ooh, la 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 la. Poof. Now I'm whatever I want to be. It's all coming to me. I love people like that. It's all bullshit. Nothing comes to you. You got to go to it. You got to create it. You got to design it. First, you have to think it. When you think it, you can create it. When you think it, you can create it. Einstein thought it. He created it. The Wright brothers thought it. They created it. Thomas Edison thought about it. Told Watson to get electrocuted. He thought it. Then he created it. Your thoughts become your creation. How do you unlock your genius? You tap into your genius. We all have that genius. We all have that genius. It's not that, oh, he has that genius. Doesn't work that way. I want to ask you. I'm going to sit down and decide to do a video today. What am I going to talk about? So I've talked about everything. But this is important. This is important. How do you unlock? How do you tap into? How do you do the life you want? You look inside yourself and say, I am going to do this. All the walls, all the dilemma, all the walls out there that you create. It's your creation. You are your own creation. Become your own creation. I'm a monster. Become. That is going to be the key word in this video. Become. You became a human being. You became a guy, a girl, a man, a woman, a grandmother, a father, a son, a daughter, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. You become that. You became that by deciding to become that. You became a mother by deciding to become that. Oh, well, wait a minute, John. I didn't have. No. You did something for that to happen. Therefore, you decided on that decision at that time, which became the outcome. We become the outcome of our decisions. You become the outcome of your decision. When you make a decision, then you got to act on that decision. It's that simple. I can preach to you all day long about tapping into the genius of our inner being. We all have that. We all have that ability. We all have that genius. We all have that in us by the decisions we make. Well, John, I'm stuck in this. I'm stuck in this job. You put yourself there. Hold that thought. Here's a big word. Therefore, I encourage you to challenge yourself. Although I talked about there's no challenges, I want to make it simple for you. I want to make it, we're going to be elementary, first grade. No, let's say third grade or fourth grade. You're a little kid. You are now a little kid. You're just a little kid. You're 6 years old. Think of yourself as a 6-year-old. You are now, poof, you shrunk. You're 6 years old. You have a challenge. You have a decision. You have an obstacle in you. You need to make a decision. Do I want to follow the status quo and be an average person all my life? Do I want to follow the status quo, be like mommy and daddy, be like my uncles and aunts, be like my neighbors, be like everybody all my life? Or do I want to challenge and dig into that genius of myself, that I see myself when I'm dreaming, that I see myself when I'm playing, that I see myself when I'm out all by myself in my own universe. As a child in my own universe, how do I see myself? I see myself floating in space. I see myself flying. I see myself being a pirate. I see myself being an angel. I see myself being a multimillionaire. And I'm only 6 years old. Go back to that. Go back to that and channel that. Channel that feeling. Channel that drive. Channel those dreams. Channel those passions. Channel that childhood wonderment. Channel that childhood wonderment. Spend. Here is something I want you to do. I write about it in my book, The Book of Comfort. I want you to spend 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, just 5. One, can I do this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 piggies. Challenge yourself 5 minutes a day to think back to what you wanted when you were 8 and 9 and 10 years old. I don't care how weird it was or how crazy it was. I want to be an airline. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a dinosaur. I want to be a bird. I want to live in a castle. I want to be a king. I want to be a queen. Look back into your childhood. Go back in time. Become that child. Become that child. Relive that childhood. Relive those dreams. Resurface those dreams. Resurface that passion. We surface that desire. We surface that wonderment that we all had when you were a kid. That's where your genius is. That's where it's still there, but that's where your genius was. How do you tap into that? By going back in time and tapping into that feeling you had when you were a little kid, 8, 9, 10 years old, 12 years old, 13, when you were a kid, riding your bike. How did it feel? You had no bills, you had no worries, you had no responsibility, you had none of that. Yes, we all deal with that day to day, but that is not your life. That is a condition that you've accepted. That is not your life. That is conditions that we accept. We're conditioned to do this job. We're conditioned to pay these bills. We're conditioned to think this way. We're conditioned to believe this way. That is a condition that you have accepted. Peel back all the conditions. Open up your chest. Look into your past. Look into you as you're a child. What did you want? And I bet you $1 bajillion, it's still there. What you wanted to become is still there. Peel off all the conditions. Peel off all the restrictions. Peel off all the walls. Open the door of that castle. Open the door of that passion. Open the door of that dream and let it out. And don't follow that dream. Create that dream. Make that a condition. Don't follow a dream. Don't dream a dream. Make it a condition. Make it a reality. Make that life your reality, not the life that you are living. If you don't like your life you're living, make that your reality. Tap into that reality. Make that your condition. Make that your passion. Make that your desire. And everything else that you need to do for that to be created will fall in place. The money you need, the connections you need, the love of your life you need, the support you need, the education you need, where you need to live that you would need. All the things that accumulate for you to create your dream life, your dream that you had when you were a kid, are already out there. When you tap into that genius, when you tap into those memories, that passion will unfold for you automatically. You don't have to do a damn thing but believe in that. Through the belief will come the reality. Through the belief will come the reality. One more time. Through the belief in yourself, through the belief of your ability, through the belief in yourself, through the belief in your dream, in that concept will happen for you. Your successes, your achievements, your dreams will come to you, will be realized if you follow this simple quote from the Book of Common Point. Success will come when your mind and your body are in the same space. How many times you're at work and your mind's somewhere else? How many times you're at work and somebody else's mind is somewhere else? Collectively, your mind and body must work together for success. It's that simple. You can spend thousands of dollars with motivational speakers, life coaches, whatever. That one quote will change your life if you follow it. That one quote. Thank you so much. Love all you guys. Real quick, I have another channel, which is my comedy channel. I do a character called Luke W. Warm and the Biscuits. Luke W. Warm and the Biscuits. That is my comedy channel. Check him out. Subscribe to all three of my channels. I have this channel, the Common Point channel, Luke's channel, and I'm working on a music channel. But also, too, if you want to listen to my songs, which are related to my philosophy, go down to my song playlist on this channel and play my songs. They're all original. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Love you guys. Gotta go. Bye now.